What's up, JP here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the visual effects behind Spaceship over McAllen. For the first shot, you're going to want to build the set inside of After Effects. Now you can see I build the set using a variety of stock pictures found on Google. And removing the backgrounds as needed and adjusting them slightly. You can see I added some details from other images. Here we add the live action footage. For the dangling wires, I just hung some wires and belts outside of my house and I shot them on the sky, where I luma keyed them and add them into the helicopter scene. Now here we zoom in the camera and go ahead and put in our sky and extend the set a little bit. For the camera movement, I just shot my living room. I used a tracking data and I put it into the composition for a natural movement. And here I took a still, I animated it in a 3D perspective. And then here there's the 3D render, of course color corrected and added it in, completes the outside view of the hangar. And now just some touch-ups here, some color correction, scan lines of course to make it look like a real video. And that completes our first shot. We begin by tracking the shot, of course, and then adding a matte where the building's supposed to be. We match up our camera in the 3D program, render it out, and then of course drop it in the footage tracked. And then we add helicopters, of course, and make sure everything's color corrected to match the look of the scene. Now I degraded the footage, which means I just exported in a smaller resolution, added that kind of cell phone look, and finally we get the final result, which is kind of like a cell phone shot of the ship. First thing, we wanted to create that matte painting of the destroyed chase tower using stock photos. So I did that. Next, modeled part of the chase tower that was going to collapse and fractured it inside of Rayfire. The boxes are there, the pink ones are not renderable, but they're there to kind of guide the debris in the direction they need to go and make sure they're not going anywhere they're not supposed to. So with the simulation running, you can see that the debris follow the same path they're supposed to. To get more volume inside of debris and more debris flying out, put in boxes that were destructible inside of the building. And of course you can see Rayfire at work with the fracturing there. Now, perfume effects was just a matter of messing with the settings and getting the boundaries right, and of course adding in all the fragments to interact with the smoke, which you can see clearly happens here in our final fume effects render. Here's the Rayfire simulation, color corrected. You can see it hits the edge of the rendering, so I rendered out a second layer of the camera angle, moved down a bit, and kind of composite that in. I used the Z depth to give the pieces in the smoke to interact with each other in the Z depth a little better, and make sure we get that depth. And for the polish, it's just a matter of color correction, adding lens flares, and of course our news overlay. Now for the remainder of the shot is pretty much the same concept, some Rayfire simulations of destruction of pieces falling, and the last kind of alien looking technology piece you see at the end was created all inside of Element 3D, Video Copilot's plugin. Very easy to create the rings rotating around the central object, and the rest was just particle animation inside of Element. Thanks for watching this detailed visual effects breakdown. Hope it gave you a clear idea behind the effects of Spaceship over McAllen, and I look forward to your views on our next videos and projects. This is JP Adamia, and thank you for watching.